Hi, my name is Campbell. I'm the School Liaison Officer at National College of Ireland. And I'm going to tell you about our college and the courses that are on offer to CAO students. I suppose the first thing to know starting off is our location. We're based in Dublin City Centre in the heart of the IFSC. We have our own Lewis stop on the doorstep, Mayor Square NCI, and we're beside all of the train stations and any bus that brings you into town, which will leave you in walking distance of our college. I always say to students when I do CAO talks, not only should you be looking at the course minimum entry requirements and the points, you should also be looking at the commute and how you get to college every day. That's really important. So what do we do at NCI? Just to highlight the areas we operate in. We do computing, general business, marketing, accounting and finance, and human resource management. We also do a course in psychology and childcare and go into detail about the courses in a couple of minutes. First though, what are we about as a college? For one thing, we're about excellence. We're about the highest standards and an education you can use in the real world. No student left behind is our motto. That means we try to make our college accessible to all. So for instance, if the points aren't what you expected or the CAO requirements have changed, NCI gives you a way forward. We offer higher certs that get you started towards a degree, and then you can move on to our Level 8 programs. We also have a number of links with PLC colleges. So this bit is important to remember. When you're looking at your CAO choices, you should fill out the courses you really want in the Level 8 section, but also put the higher cert down as your plan B in the Level 6 and 7 section of your CAO. That way you're giving your priority to what you really want, but you have a backup. Our students say they're living proof that NCI can give you an edge. Around the world, NCI is a respected and internationally recognised college. All of our courses are QQI accredited, so when you go to work abroad or continue your studies abroad, you know that your NCI degree will stand to you. All of our courses fall under the Free Fees Initiative, except for the psychology programme. But Susie covers the full tuition fees for this course if you're eligible for funding. So go onto their website, susie.ie, and see if you're eligible to apply for a grant. We recommend you use their eligibility checker. One of the little differences at NCI is that you don't need to have a second language to apply. So when you're considering your CAO choices, not only are you looking at your points, you're looking at the minimum entry requirements. But if you are studying a second language, you can use this as one of your subjects when you're adding up your points. In other words, there's no language barrier to getting into NCI. The academic year at NCI is marked out in semesters, usually of 12 weeks. It's a bit different from secondary school. What you'd call subjects in college, you'd call modules. Every module is worth 100%, which breaks down to usually 70% for exam and 30% for continual assessment. Or let's say you're a computing student, it might even be 50-50. You start every semester with a new set of subjects and end each one with exams. That makes it more dynamic with regular ongoing assessments. Our students like that because it gives them a little bit of insight into how well they're doing. We're a small college, so if you study with us, you get to know everyone in your class and your lecturers too. We offer a lot of personal supports to our students. We have a learning and teaching centre at the front of the college. You want academic supports, math supports, IT supports? You might never need them, but it's great peace of mind knowing that all those services are there for you if you do. We're also part of the Here and the There scheme. So now, let's take a look at some of the courses we offer at NCI that you might consider putting on your CAO application. Now, you might be wondering how long a course at NCI lasts for. So if you come into the higher certificate and you go on, it's 2 years in the higher certificate and then 2 years after that. So it's 4 years in total for a Level 8 honours degree in the School of Business. If you're applying directly to the course itself, it's 3 years to do a Level 8 honours degree at NCI. So the structure of the course is this. Year 1 and Year 2, you do a bit of everything. Then in Year 3, you pick a specialisation. You can specialise in general business, international business, or you can specialise in entrepreneurship if you want to set up your own business. To recap, you have 3 specialisations to choose from, and also the option of doing a full year work placement if you want. You do need 2 H5s and 4 ordinary subjects for this programme. But like I said, if you're not studying the higher papers, you can always start with the higher cert. Now let's look at some of the other courses in the School of Business. This course is for people who want to work in the area of HR, which is working with the staff within an organisation. Your job could be working within a HR department, dealing with the hiring and firing, or conflict within the workplace, or training staff. Students might decide to work in recruitment for companies such as Hayes, LinkedIn, CPL, where we're helping businesses find the right candidates for the job. HRM is for students who want to work within the staffing side of a business. The minimum entry requirements are grade H5 and above in 2 higher level subjects, with a minimum of an O6 or H7 in 4 other subjects. You need a minimum of a grade O6 or H7 in English and Maths. The BA Honours degree in Marketing Practice is for people who want to work in advertising, consumer behaviour, digital marketing or sales. Our marketing course is really good the way that it's structured. Year 1 and Year 2, you're doing a bit of everything. And I suppose what students like is the final year capstone project, where they take all the skills they've learned and apply them to a business concept. So do keep that in mind. A lot of feedback we get from our students is that they like the industry aspect of this course. So if you're thinking sales, advertising, digital marketing, all of those kind of things, maybe marketing might be something of interest to you.
When I was picking my choices, I saw marketing practice and I looked into it more. It was all about obviously learning by doing and live projects. And I really loved the idea of working on something where my ideas were heard.
The BA Honours degree in Accounting and Finance is for people who want to work in business and like working with numbers. And so if you're interested in end-of-year accounts, profit and loss, that kind of thing, Accounting and Finance might be for you. This course has a really big selling point, which is that we're based in the heart of the IFSC. So we have a lot of financial companies right there on our doorstep, and our students often go straight into employment. I always say to students, if you're thinking about doing Accounting and Finance degree, it's really important that you're looking at professional exemptions. Our students do actually get professional exemptions for this course. So do keep that in mind if you're looking at accounting and finance in your CEO choices when you go to work in industry that will save you doing more exams down the line. So the minimum entry requirements are 2 H5s and an O6 or H7 in 4 ordinary subjects, along with an O5 or H6 in Maths and an O6 or H7 in English. But again, if you're not sitting the higher papers, you always can apply to the higher cert at NCI first. If you want to work in business but are not sure what to specialise in, you can do a higher cert first, then decide later on your choice of 4 degrees: business, human resource management, marketing or accounting and finance. The higher certificate is an ideal introduction to modern business practices. It opens up key areas such as marketing, human resource management, being an entrepreneur and other subjects with real-world examples. The higher certificate is also something to keep in mind, as the points may go up and down depending on the CEO itself. If you're not sitting higher papers, the higher cert helps you to progress onto the Level 8 course. You do need a minimum of 5 ordinary subjects with an O6 or H7 to include English, and we also take Foundation Maths for this programme. So to recap, if you want to do a particular programme in business at NCI and you're worried about the points, you can always fall back on the higher cert, or you can choose the higher cert if you're not too sure what you want to specialise in yet. Our BA Honours degree in Early Childhood Education and Care is a 4-year programme. This degree will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to work with children and their families during the crucial early childhood years. And those years are crucial. Research shows just how vitally important early childhood education is in helping to shape the development of children and our society. Because NCI has a long tradition of working with educators, we were able to offer real-world experience as an essential element of this programme. From year 1, the course includes supervised placement as a professional practice. With this degree under your belt, you'll be best placed to pursue all the opportunities in this growing sector. The BA Honours degree in Psychology is PSI accredited. That's the Psychological Society of Ireland, which is the professional body for psychologists. So our BA Honours is respected by the industry, and it's really going to stand to you. Most psychology courses are 4 years, but this is a 3-year Level 8 Honours course. If you're eligible for SUSI funding, SUSI will cover the full 100% tuition fees for this particular course. It just requires 2 H5s and 4 ordinary subjects. I'm going to talk to you now about the School of Computing. We have a number of higher certs and a number of level 8 courses. Whether you're coming via the higher cert or applying directly, it's 4 years to get a level 8 honours degree. When you start the honours degree in computing, in year 1 and year 2, you're doing a bit of everything to get a general knowledge and an overview of the discipline. This gives you good grounding in the subject that you'll build on later. So in year 3, you have 6 months work placement built into the course, which gives you practical experience in a real world environment. Then in year 4, you pick your specialisation. So let's say, for example, you're thinking of cloud computing, data analytics, cybersecurity, or Internet of Things. By the time you specialise in year 4, you'll have found out what you're really good at. You're going to have worked in industry to see if you like it, and now you're going to be looking at where the gaps are within the market and what job opportunities are available to you as a graduate. If you're applying directly to the BSc Honours, you need 2 H5s and 4 ordinary subjects. The Higher Cert in Computing is a 2-year level 6 course that will give you a great foundation in a range of different subjects and allow you to progress onto the BSc Honours in Computing, which has a range of specialisations. For the Higher Cert in Computing, you'll need a grade of an 06 or H7 or above in 5 subjects. This includes a minimum of an 06 or H7 in English and Maths. The Higher Certificate in Business Computing is for people who want to work in the area of IT but specialise in a management role. When we spoke with industry, we found that it's rare that students have combined business skills and computing skills. So we designed this course to bring those skills together. It allows you to understand the business need and how that might be solved with technology. If you want to be a manager with a technological edge, I can definitely recommend that you consider the Higher Certificate in Business and Computing. That requires 5 ordinary subjects with a minimum of an 06 or H7 and allows you to progress onto a technology management degree. The Honours degree in Technology Management is designed to help you develop your skills in business, leadership and management. In year 1 and year 2, you'll do a range of different subjects, and in year 3, there's 6 months work placement built into the programme. In year 4, you'll choose from a range of specialisations such as data analytics, social media and business analytics. The minimum entry requirements are 2 H5s and an 06 or H7 in 4 ordinary subjects to include Maths and English. This innovative course allows you to specialise so you can develop practical knowledge and skills in computing and data science. It's a 4-year degree designed for anyone interested in developing practical knowledge and skills in applied technology. You'll learn the tools to help you solve problems in business, data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, gaming and cybersecurity. The great thing is that in your final year you'll study modules based on the area you've chosen to specialise in. This means you're better placed to go after the career you're looking for. There are also skill shortages in this area, so that's something to keep in mind. The minimum entry requirements are 2 H5s and an 06 or H7 in 4 ordinary subjects. You'll also need a H5 in Maths and an 06 or H7 in English. The Higher Certificate in Data Science is all about processing and visualising information to identify future trends for companies down the line. It's a highly sought after area and it's a big thing at the moment within industry. This qualification allows you to progress onto the Level 8 course or you can apply directly. It does require a H5 in Maths, but we are offering a Maths alternative exam for students in the summer months. So if you're thinking about doing computing, you might consider studying data science. Now I'm going to move on to a few of the questions people usually ask that you might want to know about. A big selling point for the college is our high success rate in placing students into employment. We really do have a great record there. 98% of our students come out with jobs, so we actually are one of the most employable colleges in Dublin. And we've got a fantastic careers team in NCI. So if you want help with CV prep, interview techniques, we also do a careers fair every year. And we introduce final year students to graduate opportunities available to them. At NCI, we have a great students' union. There's a lot going on. Clubs and societies, social activities like Freshers Week, Mental Health Week, the Clubs and Society Ball, that kind of thing. Getting involved in societies is a really good way to keep up with a hobby, but also a great way to play sports for your college, which looks great on your CV. You might want to become a committee member, fundraising for charity and showing how good you are at time management. If you're thinking about coming to NCI, you might like to apply for a sports scholarship. If you get the scholarship, you receive a €2,000 bursary each year for 3 years, as well as a gym membership and branded sports clothing. It'd be a fantastic achievement to be the sports brand ambassador for the college. All the information about how to apply is on our website, nciurl.ie. Many of our students say that they are living proof that studying at NCI can give you an edge, so let's hear from some of them now.
The best things I love about NCI is the location. It's very central. The sense of community. NCI has a really great sense of community in the college, and the possibility to do work experience in third year of computing.
It has really good location, the college, so it takes me no more than 20 minutes to come here. I really love the library. It's very quiet. I can focus on my studies there. The environment is very, very nice.
Since day one, everyone has been so friendly and so welcoming. It's like a little family when you come in here.
So that's a real quick overview for our CEO students. I hope you found it interesting and informative. You can find out more on our website, nciurl.ie. Follow us on Instagram or Facebook. Ask us anything under this video or get in touch directly by phone or email. Again, all these details are on our website. That's nciurl.ie.